कोविड की समस्या आप सब जानते हैं। देश को जो दर्द पहुंचा, लाखों लोगों की मृत्यु हुई। कोरोना ने क्या किया पूरा देश जानता है। हमने ये व्हाइट पेपर थोड़ा डिटेल में तैयार किया है और इस व्हाइट पेपर के 2-3 लक्ष्य हैं। इसका लक्ष्य फिंगर पॉइंटिंग नहीं है। इसका लक्ष्य ये नहीं है कि सरकार ने ये गलत किया। हम गलती को इसलिए पॉइंट आउट कर रहे हैं क्योंकि हम जानते हैं कि आने वाले समय में इन गलतियों को करेक्ट करना होगा, ठीक करना होगा। 2-3 चीजें हैं। पूरा देश जानता है कि सेकंड वेव से पहले हमारे साइंटिस्ट्स ने, डॉक्टर्स ने सेकंड वेव की बात की थी और उस समय जो एक्शन सरकार को लेने थे, जो उनका बिहेवियर होना चाहिए था, वो नहीं रहा और आपको, पूरे देश को सेकंड वेव का असर सहना पड़ा। आज हम फिर से वहीं खड़े हैं। पूरा देश जानता है कि थर्ड वेव आने जा रही है। वायरस म्यूटेट कर रहा है और थर्ड वेव आएगी और इसीलिए हम एक बार फिर कह रहे हैं कि सरकार को थर्ड वेव के लिए पूरी तैयारी करनी चाहिए। जो रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं, हॉस्पिटल बेड्स की रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की रिक्वायरमेंट्स है, ऑक्सीजन की रिक्वायरमेंट है, दवाइयों की रिक्वायरमेंट है, जो सेकंड वेव में नहीं की गई थी, उनको थर्ड वेव के लिए बिल्कुल करना चाहिए। तो ये हमारा लक्ष्य है। अंग्रेजी में बोल देता हूं, द पर्पस ऑफ दिस व्हाइट पेपर is not to finger point at the government. The purpose of this white paper is to help the nation prepare for the third wave that is going to come. It is pretty clear that the management of the first wave and the management of the second wave was disastrous. There were some central reasons as to why it was disastrous. We have tried to point out those reasons in our white paper. This is a blueprint on how to react to the third wave which is going to come. It is our intention to provide the government with information and insights on what went wrong. It is pretty clear that the third wave is coming. And I would even go so far to say that you might even have waves after the third wave, because this virus is continuously mutating and changing form, as I said in my last press conference, and as I've been saying from the beginning. So it is important that the government prepares itself for what is going to come. What does it mean to prepare itself? It means have the infrastructure ready, which was not ready in the first and second wave. It means have the oxygen supply that will be required ready. It means have the medicines required ready. The central pillar of fighting COVID is vaccination. And I will have comments to make when you ask me questions on vaccination strategy, but it is very important that we aggressively do vaccinations and cross this bridge of 100% vaccination as soon as possible, because that is the only protection. So I now welcome your questions.
Thank you, sir. Before we take questions, sir, we will also like to know from you, maybe hear from you, sir, very briefly, as to where lies the future, sir, and what steps really the government of India take to ameliorate the existing pain. And then, sir, we'll take questions.
We've had this white paper is a discussion that has taken place within the Congress structure. And we've had discussions with the experts, and we have basically developed 4 pillars. One pillar, of course, is the idea of understanding exactly what went wrong, which is the foundation of the white paper. And our suggestion there is to have a commission that looks into some of the shortcomings so we can correct them. Second pillar, as I've already said, is preparation for the third wave, which includes developing the critical infrastructure, which includes oxygen, which includes these other elements. Third pillar, again, that we've been repeating again and again and again, is the idea of an economic assistance package. COVID is not just a biological phenomenon. It is also an economic and social phenomenon. And that is why we have to make sure that the poorest people, the weakest people, small and medium businesses are provided the support that they need to get through it. And the fourth and final element is a COVID compensation fund, where we give money to people who have lost loved ones, where we commit to them support of the Indian nation and say that, look, we stand with you in this difficult time. Randeep ji, मैं हिंदी में भी बोल देता हूँ. व्हाइट पेपर का लक्ष्य एक प्रकार से रास्ता दिखाने का है. हमने 4 मेन पॉइंट्स निकाले. पहला पॉइंट जो मैंने बोला, जो तीसरी वेव आने वाली है उसकी तैयारी, ऑक्सीजन, हॉस्पिटल बेड्स, क्रिटिकल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, दवाइयां, इन चीजों का आज प्रिपरेशन, कि जब थर्ड वेव आए हिंदुस्तान के हर शहर में अस्पताल, गांव में जो सपोर्ट की जरूरत है वो सब तैयार मिले. जिन लोगों को ऑक्सीजन की जरूरत हो उनको आसानी से ऑक्सीजन मिल जाए, और बिना कोई कारण डेथ ना हो. जो नीडलेस डेथ है, जो एक प्रकार से लाखों लोग नीडलेसली मरे हैं सेकेंड वेव में, वो फिर से ना हो. दूसरा पॉइंट, कोविड सिर्फ बायोलॉजिकल बीमारी नहीं है, कोविड इकोनॉमिक सोशल बीमारी है. और इसलिए हमने सरकार को सबसे गरीब लोगों को, छोटे बिजनेसेस को, मिडिल साइज बिजनेसेस को आर्थिक सहायता देने की जरूरत है. हमने एक न्याय का कॉन्सेप्ट दिया है. अगर नाम प्रधानमंत्री को अच्छा नहीं लगे उसका नाम बदल दें, बट बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट कि गरीबों के जेब में, गरीबों के घर में हम डायरेक्ट फंड्स पहुंचाएं. और चौथा जो हमारा पिलर है कि एक कोविड कॉम्पनसेशन फंड बनाया जाए. जिन परिवारों के घर में जो ब्रेड अर्नर्स हैं, उनकी मृत्यु हुई है, उनका कॉम्पनसेशन दिया जाए, उनको डायरेक्ट कोविड फंड से उनको सहायता दी जाए. तो ये हमारे 4 पॉइंट्स हैं.
Thank you, sir. We'll start questions one by one. Please keep raising your hands. I can see, and then we'll keep going to each one of you. Can we start with the PTI, Mr. Sanjeev?
Thank you, Randeep. Namaskar, Rahul ji.
Namaskar.
Rahul ji, experts are saying that the third wave of coronavirus infections is likely to hit India by October. And there have been record 84 lakh vaccinations yesterday. But some opposition states are still starving for the vaccine. Do you think the government has the wherewithal to sustain this current pace of vaccination that has started yesterday, considering that only 5% of the adult population of the country is vaccinated currently, leaving millions vulnerable to infections and deaths? And I would also like to add, since it is a very active political, it's a day of hectic political activity in the capital. Mr. Sharad Pawar has convened a meeting of a number of opposition leaders and people. So I would just like if you could react on that also. My request.
Okay, on the political aspect, my intention here is to bring focus on COVID. My intention here is to point clearly in the direction of where we think the government should act on COVID. And so I'm not going to distract you or myself by getting into, what is going on in the politics and what is going on here and there. There is a time and place for that discussion, and I'm happy to talk to you at that time. With regards to vaccination, vaccination is really the only answer that we have to COVID. It is the central pillar of our strategy. Yes, good work has happened yesterday, but this is not a series of events. This is a process. And we have a humongous task in front of us. We have to diligently do this task. We have to make sure that this task is done. The government has to do that. And it has to make this process work, not just on one day, but every day until we have vaccinated our whole population. I think the idea of a mission, a COVID vaccination mission, is a good one, where we involve the country and say, okay, as a nation, we have to get this job done. This is what is required. These are the volunteers that need to be trained. And we think about it as a mission. I think that is what my advice would be to the government.
Thank you, sir. I will only take the liberty of adding one line, sir, just for the knowledge of our friends here, that we are very happy with the 80 lakh vaccination per day. Highest vaccination record in this country has been 17 crore vaccinations in a single day for pulse polio on February 19, 2012. Of course, then the Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh did not put up his posters. That is the only marked distinction. Coming, sir, to the next
point. One point that I would like to make is that the government must treat all states equally. This is a matter of life and death. And the government must not view Indian states as BJP states versus opposition states. All states must be viewed in the same light. All states must be provided with the same assistance. All states must be provided with the same quantity of vaccinations that are required. And so that it is very important that bias does not come in. And there's a reason for it. Because vaccination for 70% of the population or 50% of the population is not going to solve our problem. Because the virus will mutate. So we have to vaccinate everybody as fast as possible, so that we reach a level of vaccination where the virus can no longer mutate. So this idea that there are some BJP states and there are some Congress states and we have to prove that BJP states are vaccinating better, which is embedded in the way the government is acting, is not a good idea. It's a dangerous idea for the country.
Thank you, sir. May I go to the second agency, ANI, Mr. Siddharth? Will you please come in and ask your question?
नमस्कार सर। सर मेरा सवाल ये है कि आप एक पॉजिटिव नोट पे व्हाइट पेपर लेके आए हैं, तो कांग्रेस इस व्हाइट पेपर को क्या सरकार को भी प्रेजेंट करेगी और किस तरीके से आप सरकार के सामने फॉर्मली प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस के अलावा रखेंगे? दूसरी बात ये कि जब आप कह रहे हैं कि एक कॉमन स्ट्रैटेजी होनी चाहिए, यूनाइटेड स्ट्रैटेजी होनी चाहिए, तो क्या प्राइम मिनिस्टर को ऑल पार्टी मीटिंग भी बुलानी चाहिए? क्योंकि अब 2 वेव देख चुका है देश, तीसरी वेव की बात भी हो रही है। तो आप इस पे आपकी जानकारी, आपका व्यू जानना चाहूंगा। और दूसरा ये कि कुछ वैक्सीन को लेके भी जो है कांग्रेस पे आरोप लगता है कि मिसकम्युनिकेशन फैला रहे हैं। कोवैक्सीन को लेके कुछ लीडर्स जो हैं कांग्रेस के, वो भ्रम फैलाते हैं। इस पर आपकी प्रतिक्रिया क्या है?
देखिए, हमने पहले ही कहा था कि कोरोना से लड़ना है तो डिसेंट्रलाइज तरीके से लड़ना होगा। प्रधानमंत्री की जगह है, चीफ मिनिस्टर की जगह है, डीएम की जगह है, नागरिक की जगह है। सबको एक साथ मिलकर अपनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, अपनी जिम्मेदारी पूरी करनी पड़ेगी, तब कोविड से हम लड़ पाएंगे। तो हमारा जो व्हाइट पेपर है, उसका लक्ष्य जो पिछले साल में हुआ है, जो गलतियां हुई हैं और गलतियां हुई हैं, उनको सामने रखने का है। अब वो सरकार के लिए इनपुट है। अगर सरकार व्हाइट पेपर को पढ़ेगी और इनपुट को लेगी तो सरकार को फायदा होगा। मगर मेरा मेन पॉइंट यह है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी के पास, बाकी ऑपोजिशन के पास, एक्सपर्ट्स के पास, डॉक्टर्स के पास, साइंटिस्ट के पास इंफॉर्मेशन है, समझ है, अंडरस्टैंडिंग है। उसका प्रयोग कीजिए, लोगों की बात सुनिए। मनमोहन सिंह जी ने आपसे वैक्सीनेशन पर सुझाव दिए थे, आपने उनका मजाक उड़ाया, आपने अपने मंत्री से उन पे अटैक करवाया, और फिर 2 महीने बाद जो उन्होंने कहा आपने करना पड़ा। जो हमने पहले आपसे कहा था कि सेंट्रलाइज तरीके से आप नहीं कर सकते हो, आपने मजाक उड़ाया, फिर 2-3 महीने बाद आपने उस बात को एक्सेप्ट किया। तो ओपन माइंडेड तरीके से यह काम करना है, क्लोज माइंडेड तरीके से काम नहीं करना है, और जो गलतियां हुई हैं उनको एक्सेप्ट करना है, करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि उनको एक्सेप्ट करने के बाद ही हम सही रास्ते पे चल सकेंगे।
Thank you, sir.
सवाल
Siddharth, I will go to the supplementary later because there are many friends and there is limited time. I will, if possible, then I'll come back to you. Can we go to IANS, another news agency, Mr. Saeed? Please ask your question. IANS. Unmute yourself, please. Ji, thank
Rahul
you.
ji, good morning.
Good morning.
So my question is about the data which has been first and the most important states like Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, where data has been fudged of COVID deaths, and how people will get compensation when there is no data, the data has been fudged, and many people who have died in the second wave have not got even certificates that they have died with COVID. So what Congress party has to take action on it? And this is the question which may draw ire of the state governments, and FIR can be also registered against journalists, as you have seen.
Look, it is a certainty. There is no doubt that the government is hiding the truth on the number of deaths. There's no question about that. Okay, my estimate, back of the envelope estimate, is, in my view, the number of deaths is at least 5 to 6 times what the government is saying. But it is not productive for us to now get into the discussion of, how many people have died. Of course, for compensation, that is critical. And there are ways in which we can figure out that number. But the discussion must not be about the number. The discussion must be, oh, look, what are we going to do next? We can attack the government once we have fought off COVID. We can attack the government on, you lied about the number of people. But today the time, because again, I'm repeating myself. If you think the second wave was bad, the third wave is going to be worse. Because the virus is intelligent and it is transforming itself. So our entire focus has to be on successful vaccination, on making sure that we are not allowing the virus space to regenerate.